And start.
Hello. I'm Hayden Royer.
I'm Lily Stewart.
And this is the 812 podcast, where we're going to talk for 8 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yep. So we've got some fun things going on with the end of the semester, especially weather getting nice. We've got some outside things. So make sure you have on your calendars Spring Banquet, May 2nd. It's at 6 p.m.
6 p.m., I
Yes,
think so.
6 p.m. Make sure that you do that. There is a Google form in the announcements chat. Make sure that you RSVP on that. And if you have any guests that you want to bring, make sure you do that. I invited my family. They could not come, unfortunately. Did you invite your family?
I need to, but also it is 4 hours, so they likely will not show up, but yeah. I should extend the invitation to them. But I actually was going to go home on that weekend. I have an appointment on Friday that's like halfway, but I am going to say I'm going to come back, so I'll be here.
Yeah.
I didn't get to attend last year, which is kind of unfortunate, so I've never been to one, but I am excited for it.
Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be a good time. Well, I think we're going to have some worships, maybe some speakers. I know we're definitely going to recognize the seniors. And definitely we'll be talking about everything that 812 has done this semester. Yeah, make sure that you come. It'll be fun for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then this is when we're recording, this is the third week of the Biblical Conspiracy. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's been very good. And before worship, tonight we have Gaga Ball, which I think will be here for the rest of the year, as far as I know. That'll get pretty exciting, probably very competitive, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully Luke Bone doesn't try to fling a ball into the window. He did try to do that on a mission trip for those that were not present, but it is pretty close. He could do that. But
yeah.
There's also snow cones before tonight. I don't know if that's going to happen again between now and the end of the year. Maybe not. But
invite your friends.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great way to get them involved when we're doing all these fun activities outside and stuff. So, yeah.
It's also just very nice outside, so that is an added benefit.
I want to take advantage of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then as far as like what we've been talking about the past couple weeks, coming out of the Easter season and into Resurrection, the different ideas that David's hit on, and I promise I haven't paid attention, but I've also went to LBF where he kind of definitely ties both of them together pretty heavily. But I think it's been really good just for a general consensus and the perspective of what was happening at the time of his death and who were the groups involved and what were their goals. You have the Pharisees and the Sadducees who, they probably thought that Jesus was a good moral teacher, but of course they didn't believe that he was God. Mm-hmm. And so, and if they were to accept that, that would have completely overturned the structure of the religion at that time and their power. They would have had to give it up. And so kind of just talking about some common conspiracy. I don't know if we talked about it last week at worship or if it was on Sunday about the idea that he went into the tomb and fainted and was
I think that was worship.
He fainted. It just got better after 3 days after hanging on a cross and whatever. But or that somebody else was on the cross and wasn't Jesus himself, and just the different ideas and kind of we didn't explain too much why those are untrue, but just kind of just the different ideas and what was happening at that time and what was the goals of different people. But I thought it's been really good, and just kind of I think it's been very all encompassing and just kind of exploring more Christ on the cross and the work he done for us, especially I think he talked about it more actually on Sunday and not last Thursday, but just not only did when he said it is finished, that the power structure in the Roman government, that it's kind of in opposition to the power that they had, but it was sin in general, it's lost its power because our identity, going back to our topic from so many weeks ago, but it's in Christ and it's not in sin. It's been very good. It's tied together very well, and I've enjoyed it a lot. But it's been very good.
Yeah, definitely. And it's fun because we get to talk about some other conspiracies
that
people have.
That's true.
And it's really interesting to hear what some of these other conspiracies are that people have. Brendan and Luke Bone. They've got
True.
some crazy conspiracies.
Bobby also had a good one about the Baptist preacher in Arkansas. Were you by him or
I
heard what
don't
he
know
said?
if I've heard this.
It was so there's like this Baptist preacher and like I don't know his name. We ended up looking it up, but he like looks exactly like Elvis Presley and apparently sings really really good.
Oh,
And
I did
so
hear this. Yeah,
like the conspiracy is that he's Elvis Presley, and when Presley like died, like he just started preaching at a church in
Aw.
Arkansas. I'm sure like with all his money and stuff, that's where he wanted to go, but maybe not.
Maybe not.
Mm.
We'll never know.
Did you have any good ones that really stuck out to you?
I don't think so. I honestly can't even think of any off the top of my head, but yeah, definitely you see some crazy stuff online and it's hard to know if you should believe it or not.
I think somebody said the moon wasn't real.
Oh,
Somebody said the
yeah.
moon was cheese. And then we were talking about the moon landing.
Yeah.
And like I kind of just thought it'd be funny, like when he was asking who believes the moon landing, like I just wasn't gonna raise my hand. But I didn't know I'd actually get quizzed, like, why don't I believe that? I mean if it didn't happen, sure, but whatever. But if it did, I probably believe that, I guess.
I think it's mostly a joke for people.
It is
all
kind
the
of
different-
funny
yeah.
to go around, but yeah. Some people are really into it though, and they get kind of worked up. But
Yeah, for sure. Next up we've got Stop Day. Our Stop Day. Words are hard. Oh my gosh.
the barbecue at Pinnacle.
Yes, barbecue. What's that? May 8th? Yeah. May 8th, we will have our Stop Day barbecue at Pinnacle's Youth Park. That is at noon. We looked it up a few minutes ago. It is about a 25-minute drive straight north of Columbia. There will definitely be carpools happening. So if you are unsure of how to get there or you don't want to drive that far, find someone to carpool with, and I'm sure it'll work out fine.
Yeah. I assume there'll be a big gang leaving about.
Yeah.
I think it's at noon on Stop Day, and so
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'll leave however long before. But there'll be food. Like I said, it's a barbecue.
Mhm.
I remember last day at the Stop Day barbecue, we ended up playing kickball for like hours and hours. I think there was also we were at the other Albert Oakland. So yeah, we had pickleball as well. But yeah, I'm sure we'll keep busy with something.
Oh yeah.
So
Maybe
we'll have
bring a
something to
football
do.
or a frisbee or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're closing out, getting close to the end of the semester. I think there is 3 weeks of class. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
I think this is
About
week
3 weeks.
something.
Yeah, if it's
but,
Thursday. 3 weeks plus
We're
finals.
getting really close.
Yeah, for sure. I am
Any-
excited for the semester to end, but also sad. I don't really want to leave my friends.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It is getting nice outside, and
Mhm.
like I'm getting really tired of exams, so I'll be ready for the summer when it comes along. But
Yeah.
yeah. I keep on saying like, oh yeah, I'm ready for the semester to end, and Bobby he just goes into like an anxiety attack. Of,
boy.
no, not yet.